Greetings to everyone. Today we are going to share some of Solidaridad's experiences across Asia in engaging with smallholders. Smallholders are increasingly becoming very critical for addressing commodity trade and for the larger issue of food security. Bulk of the food is produced by smallholders today in remote regions across all the developing countries. Yet they face perennial problems like unorganized structures, lack of access to high quality inputs, poor productivity, lack of finance, and lack of access to markets. These problems are getting further perpetuated by a new problem which has come because of climate change. Now the smallholders are facing increasingly new challenges like shortage of water for irrigation, new challenges like pest infestation, and rapidly degraded land. Most importantly, many of the smallholders are not willing to have their children as work again in the farms, and the new generation are not willing to work in the farms. The voluntary standards provide a good framework for smallholders to work together, improve their farming to a certain extent, and get connected to the market processes. However, voluntary standards has only limited success so far in transforming this smallholder sector. Certification driven by compliances with prescribed practices does not stimulate optimal improvement with smallholders who are not in general homogeneous. Therefore, we need to find new solutions. So what are those solutions we can think about for smallholders? Now we have to understand there are no quick wins. There are no easy solutions. It takes time for farmers to be organized, and people should be willing to invest time and work with smallholders to be organized into an effective grouping. They could be organized either as producer companies or cooperatives or even outgrowers networks. In those formats, they can work effectively as a business unit. The other thing, the second point would be to transform smallholders in a step-by-step process of improvement. They require a continuous improvement process. It is not possible for smallholders to just comply with one standard or other and address all the sustainability issues. We need to find new business cases that reward continuous improvement process. Thirdly, I think it is very crucial that the smallholders should not we should not only focus on smallholders of all kind. There are subsistence farmers who are just not suitable for market processes. So therefore, we need to analyze productivity, profitability, and entrepreneurship, and those farmers who are not going to change either because of their unwillingness or because of structural problems like a very small land size, which does not allow us to employ new technologies. They have to be supported to find alternative livelihood. They could be our new service providers. So therefore, it is crucial that we identify the farmers who are in a position to participate in a market process. Fourthly, I think it is very crucial that the grant-based system needs to be replaced with robust business cases, such business cases that allows investment, credits, loans to come in, and this whole sustainability process with smallholders gets integrated into the market process. Lastly, I think it is very crucial that the rural unemployed youths are trained further to act as service providers who could play a critical role and be the missing link, providing support on inputs, trainings, and also collectivizing these farmers, and they could get rewarded from the farming process itself. I think these few factors would be critical. Lastly, I would like to say that unless we seriously consider increasing the productivity and income to doubling the productivity and income of the farmers, we may find a situation where the next generation of farmers are not going to continue with the farming process, and they may move into some other sectors. So this is why we need to think out of the box and find new solutions. Thank you.